In this video, I am going to explain to you how do you represent rational numbers on a number line. Okay, and forget the number line that have been reflected here. First, let's focus on the number. So the number that you have been given is -8/5. Okay, whenever you're given such form of a rational number, the first thing you should do is you should actually write them in the form such that you have a whole number and then you have a fraction. Something like this. You have 2 3/4. Okay, now -8/5 can actually be written as -1 3/5, isn't it? Because 5 times -1 is -5, right? And then 3 minus 8/5. Once you have done this, the first step that you should do is you should find out what is the scale on the number line. Okay, since you have a minus, what I will do is I will have 0 here, 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. I have -1 here, -2 here, -3 here. I need the minus sign in this particular case because the overall number is negative. Then what I do is between these numbers, okay, between these numbers, I divide them equally in such a manner that my denominator is there. Because 3/5, let's look at it for a minute. 3/5 means what? It means 3 out of 5, right? So effectively I need to just divide this number. So 1 3/5 means what? It is more than 1. When I say 1, I mean -1. So if it is more than -1, it should lie on this side, on the left hand side, right? And how much does this represent? It represents 3 out of 5. So what I do is I first divide the numbers between 1 and 2, -1 and -2, into 5 equal parts. Okay, let's say in this case I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth one is this, right? Now what this does is then when I count 3 from here, 1, 2, 3, this number or this point basically represent 3 out of these 5. So this point is actually, if I just put it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of these 5 part, I have to have 3 out of 5. And since it's a negative number, I would not go towards the right. I would move from left, from this number towards the left. And I'll count 3. 1, 2, 3. So this basically represents 3/5, -3/5 as such. 1 was here. Since -1 3/5 is more than 1, I will just point out that this is the point where -8/5 lies. Now this one was a little difficult in the sense that you don't get daily the negative numbers. Let's look at the second one. The second one says 2 3/4. Now 2 is positive, so I don't need to draw this negative number line. I simply point out 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now between these numbers, if I see the denominator 4 on the numerator 3, this implies 3 out of 4, right? So this number should lie between 2 and 3, right? Between 2 and 3, it means 3 out of 4. So what I do is I divide this area between 2 and 3 into 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is this. And where does this lie? This lies as 3 out of 4. Now please note this is positive, right? When it was -3/5, I moved towards the left. When it's positive, I moved towards the right. So 1, 2, 3, 3 out of 4. So this point, or this what is represented here, should represent 2 3/4.